Self-protection for empaths. 7 strategies to combat toxic energy. Here are some basic strategies you can practice if you find yourself absorbing other people's stress or symptoms and need to release negative energy. I use these strategies in my life and teach them to my friends and workshops, experiments to see which ones work best for you. Strategy 1. Ask yourself, is this symptom or feeling mine or someone else? An indication that you are absorbing someone's energy is when you experience a sudden change in mood or physical state around the person. If you haven't felt anxious, depressed, exhausted, or hurt before, it's likely that the discomfort you're feeling now is at least partially caused by something else. If the discomfort goes away when you are not around that person, it's probably not yours. Sometimes feelings or symptoms can belong to the other person as well as to you. Emotions are contagious, especially when they involve some hot-button issue. For example, if you have unresolved hatred for your father, you absorb other people's hatred for their fathers. Or if you fear a chronic disease, you tend to pick up on the symptoms of other chronic disease. Empaths are more likely to accept emotional or physical pain that they have not dealt with themselves. The more you deal with the problems that cause you, the less likely you are to notice these symptoms in others. You may still feel them, but they don't affect you as deeply or drain you. Strategy 2. Breathe and repeat this mantra. When negativity hits, immediately focus on your breathing for a few minutes. Breathe in and out slowly and deeply to clear uncomfortable energy. Breathing directs negativity back from your body. Holding the breath and shallow breathing keeps the negativity inside. As you take a deep breath, I recommend repeating this mantra 3 times out loud in a tone that conveys that you mean what you say. Return to sender. Return to sender. Return to sender. The power of your voice can draw discomfort out of your body, while your breath is the vehicle that carries discomfort back into the universe. By saying this mantra, you can focus on breathing in poisonous energy from the lumbar spine, which is your lower back. The spaces between the lumbar vertebrae act channels to get rid of your symptoms. Imagine the discomfort escaping through those spinal spaces. Strategy 3. Get away from what's bothering you. Move at least 20 meters away from the suspected source of discomfort. See if you feel relief. Don't worry about offending strangers, whether you are in a doctor's office, a movie theater, or other public places. Don't hesitate to change seats. If you sit next to a noisy group in a restaurant, you don't have to be there and feel uncomfortable. Please move to a quieter table. These are the strategies I use to take care of myself. It is okay to lovingly say no to certain energies. Giving yourself permission to move means taking care of yourself. Strategy 4. Limit physical contact. Hugs are an option. Energy is transmitted through eyes and touch. If you feel uncomfortable with someone, limit eye contact and touching, including hugging and holding hands. Although hugging a grieving loved one is often beneficial for both of you, if you care about their distress, keep the hug short. You can send them love from afar. Many healers who understand energy respectfully ask people they meet for the first time, Is it okay to hug you? You can also ask for permission. It's also okay to say no nicely to a hug. Sometimes I tell people, I don't hug when I'm not ready to share energy with them. As long as you are completely comfortable with someone, you can also give a half hug, one where you tap the person on the shoulder. Once you feel more secure in the relationship, you can move into a full embrace and feel good. Remember that you always have the option of choosing which physical contact you want to make as part of the relationship. Strategy 5. Detox in water. A quick way to relieve stress and empathetic pain is to immerse yourself in water. Empaths love water. Epsom salt baths are divine, providing soothing magnesium. My bathroom is a sanctuary after a busy day. Being in the water washes away everything from blasphemous to long plane rides and any annoying symptoms I may have gotten from others. You can add some lavender essential oil to the bath, which is more soothing after a long day. The ideal escape for empathy is to soak in natural mineral springs that cleanse all the ails us. Strategy 6. Set limits and boundaries. There is no getting around it. To survive and thrive, we need to set boundaries for people. If someone empties, don't be a doormat. Control how much time you spend listening to the person. No is a complete sentence. You can tell someone your needs and preferences. For example, I'm sorry, but I'm not ready to go to the party tonight. Or, let's talk about it when you're calmer because I can. Stop yelling. Or, I have to meditate and shut up now. Or, I can talk for a few minutes longer unless you want to discuss solution. Sometimes changing communication patterns with those who know us is retraining. But in a friendly but firm way, boundaries protect you from energy vampires. Strategy 7. Visualize cutting the cord between you and another. If you feel too attached to someone's uncomfortable physical or emotional state, imagine a string of like extending from your belly to theirs, and then lovingly set the intention to cut that cord. You don't completely cut off the connection with the person, you just carry the unwanted energy with you. Now imagine taking scissors and cutting the wire between you and the unwanted energy in that person. This is the technique that my friend used to ease her mother's anxiety while still maintaining a loving bond with her.